2025, I beg your pardon. And he has christened the budget of restoration, building security, and I think there's one other one. I just can't remember it right now. But yeah, are you looking forward? What are your expectations? Do you think indeed we will even reap better benefits come 2025 as a result of the budget that he christened the restoration, securing peace, and rebuilding prosperity? So I'm going to go to my system now and play an excerpt of his presentation where he was talking about how the 2024 budget helped the government to achieve a couple of things, and that it wasn't just another statement for him, saying this is what government wants to do, but it was a statement to say Nigeria indeed has, some renewed hope. You're welcome on the show. I don't think I want to talk much. I'm going to let the president do the talking. Let's take a listen. Oh my, okay, I just totally forgot my systems are not working as they should today. Oh my.
The current economic realities and progress. Distinguished Senate President, Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, leaders and members of both chambers of the National Assembly, I report today that our economic is responding positively to stimulus. Our objective is to further stimulate the economy through implementation of targeted fiscal stimulus packages through public expenditure and specific non-inflationary spending. The reform we have instituted are beginning to yield results. No reversals.
All right, so you just had that part. You said no reversals. That it's beginning to yield results, no reversals. But let's take a listen to some more things he said.
Nigerians will soon experience a better and more functional economy. Global economic growth for the outgoing year was 2024 was Nigerians will soon experience a better and more functional economy. Global economic growth for the outgoing year was 2024 was projected at 3.2%, and against predictions of our countries, we have made significant progress. Our economy grew by 3.46%. Run it down, that is 3.5 of year 2024, up from 2.54% in the third quarter of year 2023. Our foreign reserves now stand at nearly $42 billion US. From negative inheritance. We are providing a robust buffer against external shocks. Our rising exports are reflected in our foreign trade surplus, which now stand at 5.8 trillion naira. National Bureau of Statistics confirms this. The clear result of gradual recovery, among others, reflected the resilience of our economy and the impact of deliberate policy choices we've made from the outset. For year 2024 budget performance, I'm happy to inform this August National Assembly that our administration attained remarkable milestone in implementing the 2024 budget. In 2024, we achieved 14.55 trillion naira in revenue, meeting 75% of our target as of the third quarter. 21.60 trillion naira in expenditure, representing 85% of our target, also in the third quarter. While challenges persist, we improved revenue collection and fulfilled key obligations. The transformational effect of this on our economy are gradually being felt. That drives me to the philosophy of the 2025 budget. The 2025 budget seeks to restore macroeconomic stability, enhance the business environment, foster inclusive growth, employment, and poverty reduction, promote equitable income distribution, and human capital development. This, our budget allocation reflects the administration strategy, the strategic priorities, especially in the implementation of the Renew Hope agenda and its developmental objectives. The 2025 budget overview. The numbers for our 2025 budget proposal tell a bold and exciting story of the direction we are taking to retool and revamp the socio-economic fabric of our society. In year 2025, we are targeting 34.8 trillion naira in revenue to fund the budget. Government expenditure in the same year is projected to be 47.90 million naira, including a trillion naira, including 15.81 trillion naira for debt servicing. I promise we have to bring this down. A total of 13.0 trillion naira, or 3.89% of GDP, we make up the budget deficit. That is achievement. This is an ambitious but necessary budget to secure our future. The budget projects inflation will decline from the current rate of 34.6% to 15% next year, while while the exchange rate will improve from approximately 1,700 naira per dollar to 1,500 naira, and a base crude oil production assumption of say 2.06 and 2.5 million per day. The projections are based upon the following observations: reduce the importation of petroleum products alongside increased export of finished petroleum products. Bumper harvest driven by enhanced security, reducing reliance on food imports, increasing foreign exchange inflows through foreign portfolio investments, higher crude oil output and export coupled with a substantial reduction in upstream oil and gas production costs.
All right. You've had the president there. You've had the president there. Basically, what the president is saying, that the economy will be improved. I mean, if inflation is reduced almost by half, from 34.6% to about 15%, and if that works, it means that the cost of things will reduce drastically, especially food. He talked about food security. He talked about exportation, less importation. He talked about having foreign investments come into the country. He talked about bumper agricultural harvest, and he said improve security. Of course, you saw the security statistics that was real. That was it yesterday or this morning. The southeast is one of these, if not the safest region, geopolitical zone in the country. Interesting conversations. I will open the phone line shortly, but the question I'm asking still is the same. With all of these promises from the president, are you hopeful? Do you think the budget has covered it all? What is left now? Actions. What is left now? The president put in action to words. I want to get your thoughts, really. The president serves you, the National Assembly serves you. I know they sang on his mandate, they shall stand, but on your mandate, actually, they should stand. So the question once again is, does this inspire hope? I always ask this question every budget year. I always ask this question every time such declarations are made. And are you seeing these results that the president always talks about? This is what he reiterating, that it's yielding. His policies are yielding results. He talked about the increased reserves, foreign reserves. He talked about growing to about 3.46, almost 3.5%, way more than what was globally predicted. He talked about several other things, but basically, what are your thoughts? You had the president there. I'd like to hear from you. The phone lines are officially open, but I do have a commercial. I would not lie in a few seconds' time. But the numbers are 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-00007. I'd like to get your thoughts. Or better still, you know what? Because of the commercial, you can start sending in your messages. I'd rather you send in messages. I'll read them when I do come back from the other side of the commercial. 0809-030-6416. When I do come back on the other side of the commercial, I meant to say sorry about that. But please do send me messages. I'd like to hear from you. the radio, 5:36 p.m. I'm Kalada Kurubatabo, long commercial break, but I'm back nonetheless. Now, you see why I said you should send in messages instead. Okay, this is Hard Facts. 92.3 is the frequency. We are talking about the budget 2025. I mean, I played the recording of the president presenting the bill and telling us how much we achieved in 2024 and what the focus will be in 2025. So if you listen to it, I'd like to get your thoughts. The phone numbers. Before I get to the phone numbers, maybe I'll read some messages, and see. Cliff Austin says, I see this budget as nothing other than a struggling salesman forecasting in order to impress his Oga. For me, it is the same old story. Cliff Austin Rodriguez with that one. Let's come here. This one says, Mr. K. Bachubo, the presentation of the 2025 budget, President Bola Tinubu mentioned global economy growth for the outgoing 2024. This is funny and unacceptable. The economic policy is not working for Nigeria. There is poverty and hunger in the land. For me, there is no hope in the 2025 budget without cutting down petroleum products. I want to take Clinton West, but he said there is no reversal to that policy. And the market would have to determine the price. But when he mentioned the global economy, he was talking about the prediction of growth for Nigeria. It was predicted that Nigeria will grow at a 3.2% by global entities, but Nigeria grew by 3.46% approximately, according to him, a 3.5%. But Rogers Okabies from Oroabali says, I would like the president to consider agriculture nationwide. But he said, yes, there will be a robust agricultural harvest in 2025. But Chiburoma from Port Harcourt says, the humongous 2025 budget of over 45 trillion naira will worsen Nigeria's inflation. To begin with, where they're going to see 2 million barrels of crude per day. Laugh out loud, you said. They have not been able to meet the capacity to refine petroleum products enough for local consumption, but they are already projecting to begin exportation of finished products. Huge joke. Nothing is inspiring hope in that budget as far as you say. All right, thank you very much for that message, Chubaroma. But let's go now to the phone line, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. I wonder if this message is for me, but he said that Christians in Nigeria have not started Christmas holiday, but the president, who is a Muslim, is already in his country home for Christmas holiday. Ha ha ha. And you said, who do us this thing? All right, I'm going to the phone lines now, and I'll take your thoughts. What do you think? Does this budget inspire hope? Talking about increase in foreign reserves, talking about increase in GDP way above what was forecasted. Not way above, but above what was forecasted. Or what was forecast, I beg your pardon, what was forecast. It talked about exportation of petroleum products and reduction of imported. You mentioned a couple of things. I've got a few more minutes before I leave the studio, so I'm going to take this call. 92.3 Nigeria Info, your name, your location, your contribution.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, introduce yourself, please, and then tell us your thoughts.
Okay. I'm Emmanuel by name.
Emmanuel, welcome.
Calling from Stadium Road.
All right, welcome.
In terms of the budget, I would say it's right, but it's not good to starve the people. Starving the people to get those things you want, or allowing people to die. Because people since this year, the death is more than previous president.
And you're saying the debt is as a result.
War with anybody. This one is just what something he touched cost to Nigerians. So for me, I also say that he didn't do well for those areas. But making the economy to stable and other things, I know it's okay. But starving the people or allowing the people to die just for nothing because of the gain those things, for me, it makes no sense, because now people with their life, I ain't going to enjoy those things. Not their life. those things when they mention.
Okay, I get you now.
Who go enjoy them?
All right. Thank you. You should have a human face for farming. I get you now. Well, let's come here. I missed that one. Thank you. Call back if you can. This one says, Canada, listening to the president talking about this budget makes me think I am in a different country. The lies and deceit are too much. I am rhymed from Umwebule. What lies are you referring to? But this one says, please, I want to ask the ordinary citizens that are working, what is their fate? Please let President do something before it's too late. Thanks, from Comrade Subuma from Degema Consulate. Okay, all right, now let's come here. Let's take this call. 92.3 Nigerian for your name, your location, your contribution.
Canada, my man, how are you today?
I'm fine. Please tell us your name.
Happy Christmas in advance.
Yeah, same to you.
I'm Chief Origi from Obogu.
Welcome, Origi.
Well, all the president has rolled out. For me, let us pray for him to accomplish them.
Okay.
Because one thing is to say, the other thing is to accomplish. If he is able to do at least 50% of what he has done, promising us, well, it's a good one. But I don't even expect it to be up to 50%. But I'm praying, let it be up to 50% completion. Let us, we Nigerians, never wish him bad. Let us still continue to pray for him to complete what he has said. Because our problem in Nigeria is we don't have hope of ourselves. So how can we also have hope of the person telling us? So that is the problem.
All right.
But for me, I think with what he said today, there is a hope for a good Nigeria tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Origi. Origi says there is hope. I missed this call. Call back if you can. I missed that one as well. Call back if you can. The numbers are the same. I'm going to entertain one more call, and then I'll go in for another commercial. It's that season. It's the season for commercials, I should say. 92.3 Nigerian Info. Welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, what's you?
How are you?
I'm doing great. We don't have enough time. Introduce yourself and then tell us your... Can you hear me? Introduce yourself and tell us your thoughts, please.
Mr. Canada.
Yeah. Oh my. 92.3 Nigerian Info. Oh my. 92.3 Nigerian Info. Your name, your location, your contribution.
Good day, Canada, once more.
Yeah, quickly. You've got 45 seconds.
Yes, I can. Call it from Uvumi.
Welcome.
Canada, if I may ask, how far and so far have whatever items the president was listing and citing in his speech impacted in the citizen or on the citizen? For me, if you ask me, those items being read out in the House of in the National Assembly, it seems to be audio and paper project or what will I call it? I really don't know how to tag it because since 2023, after the election, nothing has reached to the grassroots that we say that it had.
I've got to go.